And let's get into this semi-homosexual news, because Shawn Mendes want us talking about whether or not he like the peen or the bussing. I don't know if you expeditious in the bedroom, or if you a top or a bottom. What y'all think? But anyway, Shawn Mendes slid up into I almost forgot his damn name, Benito's, and I'm looking probably because I'm distracted by him in these drawers. It's like he slid up in, I was gonna say Benito's DMs, but it ain't a DM if it's public. So yeah, he y'all already know that Bad Bunny did a Calvin Klein underwear ad, and a lot of us was up in here just like, okay, we see you, look, come on, legs and cheeks and all the other stuff. Some people saying that his ass ain't really that big, but who cares? He looked good. I wouldn't kick him out of bed, but they said from his 2019 hit Senorita to a comment under Bad Bunny's new steamy underwear photos, who needs Duolingo when singer-songwriter Shawn Mendes is here to teach the world Spanish? One word at a time. Well, yeah, first of all, who don't know what guapo means? Guapo basically means like cute, handsome, like that sort of thing. He was just saying like you look good. And another dude saying this to another dude, would be considered a bit homosexual? Like, would he be considered gay? I was like, I hate saying gay. I just like saying homosexual because it's just more funny. So, um, Mendes' comment is on the tamer side of the internet's reactions to the shoot. Others, including RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12 queen Dahlia Sin, not Dahlia Sin, because Dahlia Sin be doing OnlyFans. Shout out to her. She simply wrote "choke me." I mean, look, it's better than somebody saying in Spanish, "smack me in the face with your dick," which I'm sure some people wouldn't mind Bad Bunny doing to them. Now, as of Friday, Bad Bunny's post has been liked 4.4 million times on the social media site, with the official MTV Instagram account also commenting, "I tap way more than twice." Now, Mendes' comment on Bad Bunny's photo comes after the performer's highly publicized relationships with fellow pop stars Camila Cabello, who appeared on the aforementioned Senorita, and Sabrina Carpenter. In October, he addressed his audience during a performance at Colorado's Red Sox amphitheater, telling them that he's on a journey to figure out his sexuality. Saying, quote, "There's been this thing about my sexuality that people talking about it for so long. I think it's kind of silly because I think sexuality is such a beautifully complex thing and it's so hard to just put in the boxes," which is true. And he said, he also went on to say, "It always felt like such an intrusion on something very personal to me, something that I was figuring out myself, something I had to discover and still have yet to discover." Yeah, he's young. He's probably still trying to figure out, let him look, in the words of Gia Gunn, "I'm feeling my oats. Let me feel my oats." And that's what he's doing. At this point, he wants to feel his goats, as, my girl over there in Canada said. She was feeling her goats. We had the Japanese queen feeling her oats, while we had Marlene de Verga over in Canada feeling her goats. So in that case, let him figure out who he is. Let him figure out what he's into. Let him explore his sexuality, figure other stuff out. And he's looking at Bad Bunny saying, "I want a piece of that." Now, here's the thing. No shade, but I would love to see that sex tape. Y'all want to sit up here and be bored with Kim Kardashian and who she be banging, like Ray J and all the other stuff? That sex tape was so damn lame. Now, I would love to see the one between Benito and Shawn. Oh, he would tear that ass up. And I'm talking about Bad Bunny. He a freak. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. Well, you slept with enough of them coming from New York. I'm talking about me. Um, I know how y'all get down and how that sex drive is. So you can imagine, like, oh, he would tear Shawn Mendes behind up. Like he looked like the type that literally would have your bussy up in the air. I was gonna say Bucci, but your bussy up in the air, face down, hands up. He pulling you by the hair. Probably got his foot on your neck. Well, not on the neck, because we ain't doing no George Floydness over here in the bedroom. So had the foot on the face and got that pipe in your poop shoe and just tearing it up. Switching positions for him, in the words of Ariana Grande. but she said for you. So after the flurry of speculation, Shawn's cheeky new comment on Bunny's ads had sent fans flocking to social media to share their tongue-wagging reactions. Somebody said he ain't beating them allegations anytime soon. This is what one observer said on Twitter, while another joked that broski had to show love before Camilla did. Then another person said, I know he was panicking before hitting send, quipped a third, as a fourth giggled that they will be in each other's room soon. Well, I was like, he panicked before he had sent. Well, clearly he ain't panicked hard enough because he was like, bring me over a piece of that. And I don't know. I don't think that Bad Bunny is 110% straight either. I think there's some fluidity that goes on up in him too. So now, one word, infinite meaning, respect, a viewer wrote, as another drooled, I ship it. And yet another chuckle, Shawn has good taste. Now, in a slide jab, the 2023 dating rumors about Shawn and Sabrina Carpenter, another Twitter user joked that Sabrina is crying in the corner. So, you know that they both have new albums out. Bad Bunny's album is a huge success. You know, I should have bought more photos. And Shawn Mendes released his self-titled album, but that album flopped. Nobody cared. And I was wondering too, I almost forgot. Shawn Mendes also did a Calvin Klein ad because there he is giving, full skinny prep boy tees in them tidy whities. Well, they're boxer briefs, but you get the gist. And Shawn Mendes is a cutie. First of all, you can't have that high ass voice to be heterosexual. Quiet as it's kept, the one that Shawn got. But you know what? Let me stop making fun. Let me start with the jokes. I'm here for it. If there was ever a moment that somebody decided to want to write some sexual fan fiction between Shawn Mendes and Bad Bunny, now is the time to get on it and get to writing. Kind of like how they did with Twilight and all of them. That was like fan fiction and all other stuff. Or 50 Shades of Grey was like Twilight fan fiction, right? Both books were terrible, by the way, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say in regards to that. But anyway, I ask all of you this. What do you think of Shawn Mendes? Slide up in the comments to basically give props to Bad Bunny in regards of his underwear shoot for Calvin Klein. So whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.